and bearing serial registration number 32/2017, volume 24 MD. Admitted, mark MS 85.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Samba, this letter of resignation.
Can I please, with the permission of the chairman, can I kindly read the contents of the letters, the letter and the indemnity?
Yeah, there is no problem with that. You may read aloud. You want
Please. Yes.
You want to read it aloud?
I want to read it aloud.
Very well.
Yes.
Have you? Okay. Oh, you have copies with you?
Yes, I want
All
to
right.
read it loud. Letter dated 15 December 2010, addressed to Mohamed Bazi, Director.
Sorry. You have a copy?
I have a copy.
No, you always read from the exhibit.
Exhibit.
Always.
Okay. Can you give it to me?
Yes. Reading from copy must never be allowed. Yes. Because somebody can slip in something.
And the indemnity. I need the indemnity. Letter dated 15 December 2010.
Could you refer to the exhibit number, please?
Pardon?
The exhibit number.
MS 85.
85.
Yes. Dated 15 December 2010. Addressed to Mohamed Bazi, Director. Fadi Mazegi, Director, Euro African Group Limited. Dear sirs, this is to inform you that given the meetings we have held, I resign my position as Director on the Board of Directors as of the end of 31st December 2010. The reason is obvious. The company is going through financial crisis, and I cannot guarantee the company anymore. I cannot risk my properties, which my children should inherit from me. I therefore will be withdrawing my guarantees from the various banks, so the company should find alternative guarantors. The second one is MS 85, indemnification clause in connection with Euro African Group Limited company. It was signed by Mohamed Bazi. I, Mohamed Bazi, as Executive Director and shareholder of the above-named company, Euro African, hereby agree to indemnify and hold harmless Amadou Samba, a shareholder of the said company, against any and all liability, claims, suits, costs, and legal fees caused by, arising out of, or resulting from any negligent act or omission in the performance and or failure to perform my duties as Executive Director within the company, including the negligent acts or omissions of any director, any direct or indirect employees of the company. Signed, sealed, delivered by Mohamed Bazi in the presence of the company secretary, dated this 20th day of April, 2011.
All right. Can you retrieve the exhibits, please? Mr. Samba, your letter of resignation as director, it wasn't registered?
No, it wasn't. But it was accepted by Mohamed Bazi. As you can see, it's there.
Yes. The registry doesn't seem to have a copy of your resignation as director because you're down in the memorandum and not in the file as director of the company.
Since I resigned as a director, I think it's no longer my duty. It's the duty of the board of directors of Europe African to register my resignation as a director. They need to regularize it
That's your
with their
opinion.
solicitors at the Aegis chambers.
That is your opinion.
Well, the thing is, I wrote to them. You know, I wrote to them, and there was a board resolution to that effect. Since I was no longer a director, I think it was not within my duties to register, but the fact of the matter is they have accepted my resignation, and de facto, that's the case.
Was there a board resolution?
There was a board resolution, yes, appointing...
There was a meeting.
Yeah, there
at
was
which
a meeting...
Sorry, let me ask.
Yeah.
Was there a meeting at which your resignation was accepted?
Yes. In fact, it's captured in one of the board resolutions saying that Fadi will now be appointed director
Yeah, we
to
see,
take my place.
We see the resolution saying
Yes.
Fadi will be appointed director.
Exactly.
But there is no mention of yourself as resigning. Can you give Mr. Samba
Pardon?
MS-63 again, please, so that he can refer to it in relation to the board meeting at which your resignation was accepted. I draw your attention to this because the returns in the company registry reflect you as a director. Up to
Yes,
26.
that was the original incorporation documents. But, I mean...
I'm talking about as recent as 2016.
yes. I mean, I'm talking about normal practice. I mean, a lot of companies will be found wanting in the Gambia if that is the requirement. Of course, it is the requirement that you should register it. But, I mean, I think the fact that I resigned should be enough evidence to show that I was no longer a board member. I mean, a lot of companies, I'm not just, lot of companies in this country would be found wanting because even chairmanships change, directors change, but they hardly register it in the Aegis chambers.
Mr. Samba, let's focus on yours.
Yes.
You resigned.
Yes.
Mr. Bazi acknowledged and accepted your resignation.
Exactly, ma'am.
Now, it needed to go to the board as well.
It did.
You are saying there's a resolution indicating that it went to the board. Could you just direct us to it? Because as I said, the records at the registry show you as a director.
I mean, even this one is saying that the board appoints...
Sorry,
Can I read it out?
No, refer us to the resolution and the date.
The resolution is that of 6th of January 2010.
Sixth of January 2010.
6th of January 2010.
Isn't that before you resigned?
No, let me come to that.
Yeah.
6th of January 2010. I resigned 10th of December, what is it called again? 31st of December 2010. And this resolution...
31st of?
December 2010.
2010.
That's when I resigned.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Yes.
And this board resolution was on the 6th of January 2010.
What does it say?
Yes, please. Like President Bazi, Mohamed Bazi, Director, Amadou Samba, Director. At a meeting of the Board of Directors, Euro-African Group, held Wednesday, the 6th of January 2010, the following resolutions were approved. The board appoints Fadi Mazegi as company director with immediate effect. The board resolves that Mr. Bazi and Fadi Mazegi are hereby appointed separately as authorized signatories, fully authorized to open and operate accounts in the name of Euro-African Group without any restrictions with Lebanese Canadian Bank. The board resolves that Mr. Bazi and or Fadi Mazegi are hereby authorized to borrow funds in the name of the company. The board resolves that the correspondence item be banked to be addressed as per the instructions. There is one resolution where Fadi was appointed in my place. I'm trying to find it.
That folder contains the resolutions.
The resolution, that's the
attended.
one that is not clear. I think it's saying that Fadi is appointing Fadi in my place as director.
You would like to see the resolution if you have it. Those
I
are
think
the
it's in
resolutions.
those resolutions that you couldn't read properly. I don't think that one is here. It's not here.
Very well, Mr.
It's not here, but it's in that.
Can you collect
the resolution
folder?
I gave you, which is not legible? It's there where they say that Fadi is being appointed. Is being appointed.
If you have the resolution, that would be helpful.
No, it's
Now-
already with you. It's the one that you said you cannot read. There are two sets of resolutions I submitted.
Yes,
One-
but
one of them-
Mr.
one-
Samba, you need to provide a resolution that the Commission can read.
Yeah, but
Certainly.
can
So
I
if
have
you-
those
maybe
resolutions?
your
Can I
record-
have the two
I have
resolutions?
given them back to your lawyer.
Mary, can you look at? Can I see it? No, these two are the same, but there is one particular one. These two are the same, but there is one.
They are the same as what?
These two resolutions are the same. I didn't realize that. There is one that is different from these two.
Yes, certainly you'd have to come back.
Yes.
When you're coming back,
Yes, these two-
produce
these two-
produce the resolution.
Yes,
Mr.
these
when
two
you
are the
come
same.
back.
They are the same. There is another one. I don't know whether I can look for it.
You have time, you can look for it. Not now, but when you
All
go
right,
back,
ma'am.
you can look for it and produce them on,
Okay,
the
ma'am.
next day you come back.
All right, ma'am.
I'll just, on the resolution that you have just read, my understanding is that the board was authorizing Mr. Fadi Mazegi that's the resolution dated
6th of January.
the 6th of January. What the board was doing was authorizing Mr. Muhammad Bazi and Fadi Mazegi to open Euro African Group Limited account with Lebanese Canadian Bank, and also authorizing Mr. Muhammad Bazi and Mr. Fadi Mazegi to borrow money in the name of the company. Basically, that's what this resolution is about.
but-
There is no mention of yourself. But if you do have a resolution,
No, I have it, definitely.
yes, please produce it.
I will produce it.
Right. Now, Mr. Samba, as you know,
Sorry, before you go to another matter, time is up and we'll have to rise.
very well, Mr. Chairman.
There will be no sitting tomorrow because we have to go and visit certain sites. So we will adjourn to 30th of October, Monday, at 10 o'clock.